Hey, sweet teas. Hope you're all doing heckin' fantastic. Hey, Ito. Hey, Slimes. It's happened. I've evolved. My magic over the entire year has accumulated, and here I am. I told you I had fairy lineage, and this is what I look like now. Of course I could revert back to my previous form anytime I want. Yeah. It's been a full year. A full entire year, chat. Hello, dog. Hey, Amanda. Hey, Lionel. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. Chat, I just can't believe it's been a year. It does not feel like a year. It looks like I've gone through, I think, 100+ games. I've always been a fairy, that's why I've had the pointy ears, but now I'm even more of a fairy. Guess the true form has been revealed. Ito has helped me with the design itself, which is very cool. Sace is the one who did the model, the rigging. Only little thing I threw in as an idea was the, if you see one of the eyeballs on my scarf has been replaced. Now, I don't know if you guys remember it. It was a Jurassic Park watch that had the same exact eye on it, and that's where I got that idea from. Those dino nuggies are still mine. Now I can hide them even more with illusion magic. But yeah. What we're doing today is we're going to take a look at almost every single game I've played. And we're gonna do a tier list and see where they go. If they're good, if they're bad. Stuff like that. Roomon did you fall to? Exactly. I hope you guys are doing good. Thank you so much for always supporting me. I didn't know I'd have such a nice outlet and chat to call my own, but here we are. I'm unfathomably grateful. There's words cannot describe how grateful I am. Thank you so much, sweet teas, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. I gotta be careful. I gotta be careful. You guys are heckin' amazing. So, thank you. And as you saw, I do have a new logo. It's heckin' gorgeous. It's everything I've ever wanted in a logo. Ito did a fantastic job on it. Thank you so much, Ito. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The screen, the loading screen, I told you, I think it was the last, Digimon stream. Familiarize yourself with the, I cannot talk. Familiarize yourself with this loading screen. And this is why, because it is now my loading screen. I'll show you just one more time with the intermission real quick. This is what this looks like. I made the loading bar myself. Me and a few friends threw together the actual loading screen. Really gorgeous stuff. Really, really happy with that. But anyways, let's get straight into the tier list, shall we? Let's get straight into this tier list. Only problem with this model is you're going to see my wing is going to cover up part of the screen, which is why I lowered myself so you can see exactly what I'm doing. Real homies know where this song came from. Real homies remember this song. Yeah, here's every single game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's so many of them. There's like literally hundreds. Not counting the collections we did. There is so many games. So here's what we have. Held back tiers. These are like the top tier. Everything's just like best to worst. Well, except for flawed but fun. That's why it's gray, because it's more of its own category. We're gonna see look to see if games made me want to cry. If they're worth going out and buying physically. If they're worth that physical money. I hate modern gaming is just really good games that you don't see anymore. Peak Saturday 90s is those shorter games, rental games would fall under here. The shorter novel games. Flawed but fun is its own thing. I'm sure you know what I mean by this. Just those games that they're kind of bad, right? But they'll still, you know, they'll still go. Let me lower this. Sorry about that. They'll still go and they're still fun, so they're worth playing. Like a hard rental. BGM reminds you of Vampire, but no. No, that's not it. Wasted potential. EP Dino. Boring piece of crap. It could have been fun, but it wasn't. Kusoge. Kusoge is correct. Then Yuragoober is the worst of the worst. The bottom barrel absolute schlop. The worst gooberisms possibly primed by human goes right here. So we'll start. Let's see, what game should we start with? We can go from here, I guess. Or maybe, I don't know. We can go from here, the top. Should we just go from top down? Because these are all randomized. Flop, your beloved. Let's just go from the top. And this one, I'm automatically... We're going to talk about each one too. Klonoa 2. This was the game I played on New Year's Eve? New Year's Day? I can't remember. One of the New Years I played this on. Every third game. That confuses me, Ito. I'm not good with numbers. They'll be like from here to here. Oh god. I'll just stick with the top. Klonoa 2. It's hard with this. I don't know if I should put this here or here. I almost cried with this one, near the end. I don't know. This is one of those games. I want to put it here because... it's hard. Klonoa 2 is hard, just because... This is one of those games where... It's a 2.5D platformer that you don't see anymore. You don't see these games anymore. Really. Unless it's like an indie game, but other than that. Namco used to have bangers like this. Also, I hope my voice is coming through clearly. I have my fan on max because it's sweltering in here. So if it's like it's directly on me, so if it's cutting me out or if you hear it, I apologize. But yeah. Let's see. Everything about this game... I don't know, chat. This is hard. Everything about this game was almost 10 out of 10. I don't know. Oh god. I'm so indecisive. Voice sounds good. Okay, good. Perfect. It's significantly less scuffed than my debut, isn't it? Especially my eyeballs seem to be open this time around. So no need to be a Fumo. But yeah. It's already... We just started and this is a struggle. We just started and it's a struggle. The story was pretty fun. You know what? Why not? I remembered the skateboarding, so I'm throwing it right here. It deserves to be up here. We're starting off strong. The next game, I can't remember when I played Blasto. But, this game, it suffers from a lot, right? This was a game I wanted to play for a very long time, and I finally did. That's another reason I'm happy I did this journey. Because I get to go play those games I always wanted to, but never had. This was one of them. A long time ago, when I was introduced to the PS1. It was at my cousin's house. My aunt was like, oh, show her Blasto, show Lulu Blasto. And my cousin's like, no, I'm not gonna subject them to that or something like that. I forgot exactly those words, it's just so long ago, but ever since then I've been super curious, and I finally got to play it and beat it. Phil Hartman did such an amazing job with this game, and it's very tragic. This game is plagued with tragedy, chat. I believe the lead developer passed away while working on it, and Phil Hartman was unfortunately... his time was also cut short due to very tragic circumstances. I forget how many lines of dialogue were recorded for this game, but he was such a gem. He was such a legend. It's just so sad to see just what happened with him. And the game itself, it was a bit rough. It was taken way too soon. See, this game, I enjoyed it a lot. It was platforming with tank controls, and you'd think that would be really bad. You'd think that would be horrible, but they somehow made it not as bad as you'd think it would be. I remember not suffering as much as I want to, and I hate tank controls. You know how I feel about those on the PS1. But this game somehow did it. But my problem with this game was it was extremely hard. I don't think they play tested it. This game was hard to the point where I was able to beat it, but I had to turn cheats on to handicap myself. I used infinite lives cheats, which you could. I'm gonna cope and say I'm gonna make this is a cope on my end, but I'm gonna say, old games had lives back then because of how old games were, especially with arcade games. They were like, you only had a certain amount of lives in order for you to put another quarter in or two. I needed that. The game was just too goddamn hard. But it was fun. Sometimes some parts where you got lost very easily, so I was like slogging along. So I think this is the perfect first game to go right here. Flawed but fun. Hard. Run. Oh. Die. Okay. Oh god, something is in my throat. Those stupid throat tickles, chat. Flawed but fun. Blasto is the peak definition of flawed but fun. Or if you get a chance, dying on your anniversary now? No, I'm okay. If you get a chance to play it, turn on cheats. Make your life easier. This game is worth it once you've modified it enough to be worth it. And if you don't want to do that, it's understandable if you don't play it. But I enjoyed it. But it does have its problems. So, of course, it's perfect for this. The next game is Mort the Chicken. A very short, very stupid, very adorable, precious game. Mort the Chicken was a game that flew under my radar for the longest time. I think a friend actually told me about him being a cameo in Pizza Tower. And told me it was a PS1 game. It's like, what do you mean it's a PS1 game? It looks kind of like Spyro, right? Looks very much like a very scuffed Spyro. But the story is absolutely insane. The gameplay itself was fine. It's a platformer. It's a standard platformer. It was fun. It was just your run-of-the-mill platformer. It was about the cubes. Alien cubes taking all the chickens. It was about alien... I think Planet Bullion or something. You were like a talk show chicken, or you were like a chicken. No, you were like a kids show in the chicken, and you had to like rescue the little babies. You had to rescue the chicks. You could beat it very quickly. I think I beat it in a single stream, if I'm not mistaken. And that's perfect for right here. Peak 90s Saturday night fun. This is perfect for her. Just, you know what I mean? Just a standard game to kill the night. High rental. This is one of those games you'd rent for the weekend and return when you can. Perfect for that. Made from the people that did Tiny Tank. And I love Tiny Tank. Or stuff. No, I'm actually a fairy. A Fairysaurus Rex. That's with the big old flappy wings. But next game. What is this? So hard to see. What is that? What is that? Bushido Blade. Bushido Blade. That's another fun one. Bushido Blade, it's a fighting game. Fighting games are short. They're fun. I know there's a dedication of people that will play these for hours upon days. I'm definitely not one of them. In fact, when it comes to fighting games, I try to avoid them. I don't hate them, but I'm not the biggest fan of them just because they're not my thing. But Bushido Blade. I believe you could target body parts with this game. If this is the game I'm thinking of, where battles lasted seconds sometimes, you could hit someone in the head and they'll just fall. This game definitely goes here. In fact, I think most fighting games are going to go right here. Most fighting games are going to go right here. I think it had a really neat... I think this is the game that had like a first-person mode. And it was really interesting. I don't know. It does fit right here. The hidden character from... Oh yeah. This game was so interesting because it had like the whole code you had to follow. If you didn't let someone do their introduction, you knocked them out right away, the game would kick you out. Stuff like that. Clock Tower. I liked Clock Tower. Clock Tower was really fun. The problem with Clock Tower, and the reason it's going right here, is because I'm either too stupid or the game softlocked me at the very end. I never got a chance to finish it. I tried hard to find the end of that. I just couldn't. I don't know if it was my fault or if it was the game's fault. But I ran out of things to do, and I ran out of rescues. So it's going right here, unfortunately. Other than that, it would be literally right here. Because it was that fun. But unfortunately, I have to no choice but to put it here. Because it does have soft locking problems. I'm putting it right here, unfortunately. I did love this game, though. And it was neat to see the Scissor Man watch cartoons and do weird things. Who knows, chan? I might have to give it another playthrough next October. To be fair, that's many old point-and-click, sadly. Yeah, that's true. Well, FV, and also I forgot to say hello, Army Productions. Congrats on my anniversary. Have a fun stream. Thank you so much. Let's see. The next game. Oh. Right here. Of course, right here. This is the game we're currently playing. One of the games we're currently playing. Community Palm. It is like an action RPG. So it does feel very Zelda-like. It does feel very like Mana-ish. I've never played a Mana game, unfortunately, but we'll have to fix that, won't we? It's like a mix between Mana and kind of like, I don't want to say like... Huh, would you say, Harvest Moon, even though you didn't do it yourself? It had a lot of micromanaging with your little minions that you pick up. This goes right here. You don't see much like it, and I wish you did. This game is precious. The music is fantastic. Everything about this game is charming, and you just do not find games like this. Community Palm is unfortunately a game that did not get translated or localized. And it hurts. And it is very sad because the company never made anything else. They died with this game, I believe. It's a shame and a crime that they died like that. This game very much makes me hate modern gaming. To where I play it, it got to the point where I was playing it too much. I had to stop stream because I was getting too sleepy and cozy. That's where that goes. The next one. We never finished this game, did we? It was fun. We'll have to finish it soon. But I think it does go here. A lot of games are probably going to go right here. And once I find its brother, it'll also go right here. These two games are almost interchangeable. The graphics look goofy as heck. So it does not go anywhere near these two. But it's a novel game. It's neat that they did improve a lot with the second game. I didn't even know the second game was on PS1. I just thought it was on PS2. And Chad, you know what the magic about me doing what I'm doing is? I can still play the PS2 version of this game and stream it, right? And it'll be almost like a completely different... No, it will be a completely different game. It will be. And same with the first one. If I go and play that PS2 version of this game, it will be a different game. And I could do a different stream on that. That's the magic of this. But yeah, this goes here. Like I said, a lot of games are... Destruction Derby. Actually, no. I already know where you go. This goes right here. A lot of Destruction Derby, like the races, they're unbeatable. They're unwinnable. And the actual cars died way too easily. When you want a game like Destruction Derby, you want it to do what it says it does, and this game does not do that. It kind of does it, but it kind of doesn't. Because we're the actual like derby mode, right? Cars die way too fast. And it feels like sometimes they auto-walk on you very unfairly. That's why this goes here. That's why this goes here. Hey Neo, hope you're doing good. Happy 1 year. Thank you so much. It does not feel like a year. It feels like 2 months. And I still kind of feel like a noob. But I can't believe it. I look at this and I realize it has been a full year. It's crazy. But yeah, I wanted more out of this game, so it very much fits in here. The next one, Critical Depth. Right here. Critical Depth definitely belongs here. You do not see much like it. It gets really hard at the end. It gets super hard at the end. And I should be putting it right here, or right here. This could fit in any of these, but I'm leaving it here. Just because it's one of those games I do remember getting to the end of on stream. I remember going... It was like my first endurance stream. I played the entire game on stream in single go. It was like 6, 7, 8 hours or something. I cannot remember. But, it brought me memories, and it's going right here. Because it's a vehicular combat game that you don't see many of. I wish you did again. And it was a submarine game. And when you got to the end, you were in like an alien spaceship. And that was just fun. It was fun being a pirate. You're a pirate ship that was a submarine. Go around blasting things. You could be like the CIA, the Glowies, the French. You could be a whole bunch of different things. And that's what I liked about the factions of this game, is you were a whole faction. And that whole faction was like a crew. And that crew was like part of the US government, part of their own thing. The pirate guy just wanted treasure. And I was like, heck yeah, I could be a pirate and fly into an alien spaceship underwater and blow stuff up. Yes. This goes here. I'm already seeing the next game. This goes here. This is an icon. Crash Bandicoot 3, Crash Bandicoot Warped is an icon. This has a remake for a reason. I do not need to say much of this. Wasn't one of the factions a crack? I think one of the factions was like a schizoid crackhead, yes. Ape Escape goes here as well. These are all Sony, these are like Sony icons that you don't see anymore. Ape Escape was a celebration of the analog sticks. The PlayStation 1 kickstarted analog sticks. Well, it jump-started it. This is where it happened. Was on the PS1 pretty much. The N64 did have one, and it did cut my hand up. Stupid ass Mario Party cutting my hand up. I didn't even know you could buy a glove or get a free glove for it. Anyways, this one utilized the dual sticks. You played the entire game with the 2 sticks. And you do that with one of the games I'm playing now, don't you? Monster Hunter. We don't count Trident as an analog stick. That hurt my hand so much. I remember getting my actual bloody palms with that game. Don't mind me. I'll just pretend this doesn't exist. Next game. This one's hard. This one's hard. This game is pretty scuffed. So are a lot of the Army One games. I want to put this here, but I also want to put this here because I did have fun with it. You know, this goes here strictly for the fact that when you melt people, they turn into blobs. That's what saves this game from being here. I couldn't finish this game because of a bug. I really want to put it here, but it's going here. Because that bug might have been the cheats I was using. Because this game is also really hard. And you could probably find it very cheaply even today. I don't know if I have much to say about this. Jet Moto 2. I want to put this up here. I really do. I really want to put this up here. But I know it's not fair. So, I don't know, chat. I want to put this... I want to give this game in high regard. But I also want to be fair. I really want to be fair. Jet Moto 2 was one of the first PlayStation 1 games I've ever owned. And you don't see much of it. You know, you don't see much of it. It's going in modern... I hate modern gaming. Because there's a lot of neat things you could do in this game. You can actually die a lot in this game. 3 is going up here as well. Jet Moto 2 is one of those neat games. To where you can... I think it was like San Francisco. It was like a whole map, but it was like destroyed by an earthquake. And this game had a lot of saving graces in it, where you'd have like a grapple, to where you'd like Tarzan swing yourself on to things to win the race, and it was really neat. It's staying right there. What is this game? What are the Twisted Metals? I can't see. What are you? What are you? Is it the first Twisted Metal? If it's the first Twisted Metal, I have no problems with this. This is going right here. The first Twisted... Was this 2? I'll fix that if it is 2. But this... The first one, I can't say anything bad about. It just belongs here. Good rental night game. This as well. A lot of these games will go here. Air attack is super fun, but you could beat it super fast. Just mind the final boss. The final boss will rip your head off. And you cannot beat it with cheats. I tried it, and it made the boss invincible. The minion from 1. That was fun. It was hard, but fun. I'm sorry I skipped one. Eggs of Steel definitely is one of the worst games I've ever played. It's also one of the trippiest games I've ever played. Eggs of Steel is... I couldn't beat it because of a bug. And it was really annoying, and I felt really sick while playing it, and I got a headache even. Do not play this game unless you're a sadist or you want to play weird games. This goes here. Anyways, Air Attack. Fun game, quick to beat. Just overall fun, so... it goes here. Hey nerd, hope you're doing good. Eggs of Steel is definitely a dog slop game. Bug's Life, though. This one's hard. This one's hard, it really is. And people give it crap, so I'm not gonna... I'll put it... I don't know where to put this one, honestly, chat. People don't like this one. I feel like it was hard. You know, it goes here. It's flawed but fun. It's flawed but fun. Also, hey Zephy, hope you're doing good. It's kind of hard. Monsters will spawn out of nowhere and attack you. I randomly just woke up and wanted to play it at like 3 AM. It's not a bad game, but I'm putting it right here. There, guys. It's pretty much, we have Tekken at home, but we have Final Fantasy characters thrown in. Some characters are cheap, but it's overall just a fun game. This goes right here. This is the precursor to MOBAs. This is back when EA did good. This is fun. This game is very fun. The two-player, or the versus mode this game came with was the precursor to MOBAs. I don't care what people say. I believe this game was before Defense Against the Ancients. If I'm wrong, I apologize, but I feel like this is the precursor to MOBAs before Dota. Harvest Moon. This is one of the best Harvest Moon games there is. I had such a chill time. I barely said a word while playing this, and I was just in my zone. Yeah, this game had like a... It pretty much had like its like a cops versus robbers mode, where you would, in the enemy base, had just your character versus theirs and then the minions, I believe. Never got to that. I should go back to this game because I never finished it. But it's one of those games that needs to be seen more. Largest Heroes. Those right here. No, I don't know, chat. I'm so indecisive. I don't know. It goes here. Because you don't see games like it anymore. The last game I saw like it was Mean Greens. It's going here. This is what's set. Oh, like a whole separate universe in the Army Men thing. There, most of those games were just pure Kino, so it's going right there. Jersey Devil. I have to put it literally right here. It's going literally right here. This is literally peak 90s. This is playing a cartoon. It was from the creators of Dead by Daylight. This is a behavior interactive video game. Was I dreaming, chat? Or did the opening of this game literally just have a full, like, 10-minute cartoon? Because I think that's what this was. I see. My mom's favorite game. I was ready to cry at the credits. This game is a classic to me. Before they made the trash like Dead by Daylight. Why have Kaneki Ken in Dead by Daylight? That's the weirdest thing. 2 is going up here. It doesn't have the same impact as 1, but it's so good. It is so good. They're both really good. But 1 is going up here. Because it is too treasured to me as my mom's favorite game. And when those goddamn credits started playing, I was just like ready to freaking cry when I heard that music. And I was a lot of times during stream, it takes me so hard not to cry. Mega Man X4 definitely goes right here. This is my favorite Mega Man X game. It was 10 out of 10 with everything. The music, the sprite work, the colors. The story was fun. The voice acting was not fun, but that's a localization thing. This is my favorite, and it felt the best to play as Zero in. And I see another game that you can't put it anywhere but up here, worth the physical price. I was ready to cry at the ending as usual. This is one of those games that set so much precedence. It was like one of the first big, huge cinematic games. I'm not sure if it came before or after Final Fantasy VII, but it should be considered one of the first AAA games. The voice acting carried it so much. David Hayter, Kojima did such a good job with everything. I had a blast playing it with you guys. This goes here. And there's the second one, and I'm gonna put that here. Because I'm going to be fair, and I know people aren't going to be happy. As much as I love this game, it does have its flaws. You know, I don't know. It's a flawed sequel. I don't know. I want to put it here, but I want to put it here. It did bait and switch people. You know, it's going here. Because you felt the impact of Solid Snake as a second character. As a third party. Of course it has to go here. It can't go here. It's bullcrap. It's going here because of the profound wisdom you find in the game. The AI speech. Oh yeah, here we go. This is Mega Man 1 through 6. Or no, 1 through 7. Mega Man 1 through 7. You could beat him in a stream. They go right here. Fun to kill. Didn't play as Snake and got the cartwheeling twink. The naked riding part was crazy. I hate modern gaming. I hate Inafune. I hate the fact they cancelled Mega Man Legends 3. I love Tronbon. This game was a blast to go underground and discover everything. I wish more games were like it. Red Ash unfortunately didn't make it anywhere. Thanks Inafune. Thanks Inafune. This goes here. This goes here. It was fun. You got to actually give him different items, like weapons and sub-weapons and armor parts. There's nice little sub-quests. The underground stuff was really fun. The music was fun. Everything was fun. Mega Man X5, it's inoffensive. It's very inoffensive. It's not the best sequel, but it's inoffensive. There's a few really hard parts, but it's inoffensive. Now this game, is this Monkey Man? No, this is Monkey Hero. This game goes right goddamn the fuck down here. I just realized we've never used wasted potential. And I accidentally cursed. But this game deserves to be cursed at. I apologize for cursing, but do not play Scuffed Monkey Zelda. It was one of the worst games I've ever played, and it felt like a bootleg. This game I literally, unironically thought was a bootleg. Do not play it. ODT. This goes up here. It did not age the best, as good as I thought it was, or I thought it did. It's fun, but it's also weird. It's like a survival horror Tomb Raider type game with weird RPG mechanics. But it's fun, but it's flawed, so it's not the best. All Fighting Force, this... I want to put this here, but I want to... It's hard. There's so many hard choices, chat, because this game is very... This game... Oh my god. Because they do make games like it still, don't they? It is... Fighting Force is really fun. I should go back to it. Because I don't think I finished it. But it's just a fun, overall fun game, and I believe it was part of another franchise at one point. I forget how it went. Is it a Final Fight game? I hate modern gaming. Rising Zan definitely feels like DMC before DMC. And if you ask Kamiya if he was inspired by it, he'll block you, but then again he blocks everyone about anything. Oh, Streets of Rage, that's what it was. Streets of Rage. Oh, Chad, I see our first wasted potential. But Robo Pit goes here. It's just fun. It's just fun. You play it, you buy it, and you play it, and you build a robot, and you increase that robot, you get more parts, and you just have a fun Saturday night. That's it. That's the game. Wasted potential. It was boring as heck. It wasn't the worst, but it wasn't the best. They marketed the crap out of this game. I remember that. But I remember also getting very far in it, and it was really boring. It was like all those clones. And you just threw snowballs at them, and they would make the same derp sound over and over. Ew! You would make the same derp sound over and over and over and over and over again. Gross. The Grinch. I don't want to talk about the Grinch. The Grinch was horrible. The Grinch gave me a headache. The Grinch made me nauseous. The Grinch goes here. I think it crashed a couple times and I had to redo it. The maps were the same over and over. This is correct. I played it because it had turkeys in it. So it was a good game for Thanksgiving. Alone in the Dark goes here. I could not finish this game and I don't want to go back to it. I want to play the originals. But this goes here. Because it was boring. And I feel like it could have been something better. At the same time, I kind of want to put it in flawed but fun. But I know it belongs here, because I don't want to go back to it. If it was fun, if I wanted to go back to it, it would go here. But there's a lot of nice, like, dialogue and Lovecraftian lore in it. That's what made it was neat to read everything about it, but I don't want to go back to it. The remakes definitely could have been better. Yeah, I don't want to go back to it. I was really excited about this game, and then I played it, and I was like, so no. None of that. Hey, Pomp. Happy anniversary. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Small soldiers. It was fun. You played it. No, it goes here. Because of the music. The soundtrack is paramount to making me hate modern gaming. And hearing... I watched like a clip of Assassin's Creed Shadows, and I could have sworn, I don't know what they were saying, and a lot of other people were saying this, but one of the boss battles for Assassin's Creed Shadows sounds like it was straight up saying Ching Chong over and over. I don't know if that's what he said, but that's literally what it sounded like. The music in gaming is huge for me. And this is why this goes here, because the soundtrack was a huge, renowned Hollywood composer. Or the composer for the soundtrack, I should say. Taifu, I got really bored. This is wasted potential. It should be flawed but fun, but it's wasted potential because of how hard it fell off. Getting to the end. I was getting sick and tired of it, and I just wanted to finish it. It should be here because it's the precursor to I'm leaving this here just because I was getting sick and tired of it. The end really slowed down. It was really boring. The precursor to Kung Fu Panda. It should be higher, but it's going here just because the ending was wasted potential. Ugh. No. Bad game. Spyro, we don't need to talk about this. I played this, I 100% this game. I think on stream was like my 13th or 14th time 100%ing it. I don't need to say more about that. It's an icon. It's got a remake. I have the remake on like 3 different platforms. Twisted Metal too. A game I really didn't like. Honestly, I did not like this game. But it is so renowned, I can't put it anywhere else besides here. Because it did help jumpstart the... It helped jumpstart a lot of the vehicular combat games. Hey Ross, right? I hope you're doing good. You like my wings? Thank you, thank you. The only problem I see with my wings is they might be a bit obstructive with the game, so we'll have to see. Twisted Metal 2 was a game that made me very miserable by the end. And I said I wasn't miserable. I just didn't want people to worry, and I sort of told them I wasn't. I feel bad, but I was getting very miserable at the final battle. So that goes there. Buckton Shoot Beyblade 2002. It's fun. They improved it. It does not go here because the modern game is better than this. And I'm going to buy the modern game next month because it is on sale. I did not like 3. 4 though, I loved 4. 4 goes right here. Solely because of Dragula. And the fact you can play as both Calypso and literally Rob Zombie himself. This game is really good. This game gets too much hate. This game gets way too much hate. 3 was insanely hard, and the physics hurt my brain. Yeah, a lot of people liked it. This is why it's here. I did not like it, but I know so many people loved it. It belongs here. The comic style was neat. Every time I play this game... I mean, chat.
chat. Oh, crap. Do I need to say anything else? Do I need to say anything else? This goes literally right here. I've built my entire personality off of this game. I'm joking, but that's going there. This game, Dragon Valor. I had such a blast with this game. It's one of those rare games you don't see. And it's very long. I gotta get to the other route. Cutscenes in 4. The cutscenes in 4 were disgusting. But they were neat at the same time. It was like gross, but I couldn't look away. Monkey magic, flawed but fun. I'm sorry if I'm like powering through these. There's so many of them. And I'm also really hyper. But the puzzle hurt my head. And I didn't beat it. The puzzle hurt my brain. And I do want to go back to it eventually. But it still belongs here because of the audio mixing. It's an okay game. It's extremely hard. That's why it goes here too. I don't remember it being that hard. Police knots. Literally right here. What? No. No. There. Alongside the other Kojima game. Get right there. There you go. There you go. Worst puzzles in Dino Crisis. The puzzle was pretty annoying. Yes. Police knots. I'm not done. But this is going literally right here. From what I've played so far, this game is a 10 out of 10. This belongs here. Kojima games were better back then. What the hell is this? Oh god. Omega Boost. I couldn't finish it because it gave me motion sickness. But it's very fun and very unique. I had to stop because it was literally about to make me vom. I couldn't finish it. But it was fun from what I played. I was ready to cry, chat. With how disappointed in this game I was. Parasite Eve 2. This is going literally right here. I was really mad with this game. I had a flood of bad emotions. And I kind of want to go back to it just to finish it. This one upset me. This one is one of the most upsetting games I've ever played. I don't know. I was super excited, and then they just tried to make it more, I don't know, Resident Evil-y, I guess. The first game was its own thing, and that's what made it so special. Flawed but fun. Beyblade 1 is flawed but fun. It's really weird. You play it, and then you don't play it. And it's hard to recommend. Because there's better Beyblade games out there, and it's just a goofy goober game. It goes here. It's a game. It's one of the games of all time. Mega Man 8 definitely goes up here because of the sprite work and the 32-bit. Everything about this game. Of course it goes right here. There we go. Let's put you here. There you go. I want to put this up here. Because of sentimentality, but I'm not going to because it wasn't the best game. It was really, really good, but it doesn't belong up here. This was the first Mega Man game, and one of the first... This is like a good birthday game. This was one of my favorite games. Because of my birthday. I think it was my 10th birthday. Cannot remember, but... A special, special game. Get the frick out of here. Get out of here. I never want to see you again. Stupid ass rascal. What the frick were they thinking? Holy crap. This is one of the worst games I've ever played, not just on the PS1, but in my life. Get out of here, rascal. You are absolutely disgusting. I hate you so much, rascal. I hate you so much. Spider-Man. 90s Saturday Night Fun. Rascal. Rascal is trash. But Spider-Man is not trash. Spider-Man just goes right here. It's fun. I put it up here. But the modern game is actually really fun. The modern Spider-Man is super fun. No, Rascal is one of the worst games I've ever played. It's a platformer with tank controls because they wanted to be like Warcraft. And you didn't kill enemies, you shot them in bubbles. And it was at the time where they saw the footage of a Crash Bandicoot Warped and they're like, oh, I want to be that game before it comes out. Monster Hunter. Part of me wants to be a brat and put this right here and say I hate modern gaming because a lot of people can't get the new one to run on their computer. So I'll put this here. This belongs here. It's very grindy, kind of clunky. It should go... I want to put it here, but it doesn't deserve that. Peak 90s fun. But it's not a 90s game either. It just goes here. It's just going here. It's just Saturday Night Fun. It's just a blast. It's just a fun game. This goes up here. Come on. There we go. Brave Fencer Musashi. There was just something precious about this game. Where it got to the point where I started playing, looking for other games to fill the void it left. Finding flaws in my tier system. Brave Fencer Musashi. Whenever I play the second game, I'm gonna have to be extremely careful not to get too angry and yab on stream. I do not want to get yabai. I'm putting you right here. Digimon World 1 goes right here. People are gonna get mad at me. People are gonna get very mad at me for putting this here. But the thing about me is most of my streams are honesty and not rose-tinted goggles. Or glasses. This goes here because you need autistic knowledge and faith in terms of V-pets. It's fun, but you're not gonna get far unless you want to slug the entire game, and I know a lot of people don't. So there you go. I had problems with this game. I don't want to go back to it. These games. I don't need to say much about these. I can't say much about these. Vigilante 8. Too good. Too good. I had a blast with it. Oh god, Green Rogue. Army Men Green Rogue. Such a scuffed failure of a game. But I couldn't help but love every bit of it. I have to be careful with Musashi too. I have to be careful with Musashi too. I really do. Nomura really screwed that game up. This game was so glitchy that when I tried using cheats to make it easier and give myself a handicap or a crutch, it broke the game even more. This game is buggy, it's clunky, it's stupid. It should literally just go here or here, but I had a blast with it. I still had fun, and I still wanted to play it. So it goes right here. This game is too good. It's not, well, it's not too good. It's fun. It was fun. And it was addicting. It wanted me to finish it. I wanted to finish it. So I did. And he stormed the entire Tan base, said like 3 words, and the game ended. That's why it goes here. Nowhere else. Mega Man X3. I hate modern gaming. Goes right next to X4. The intros were super cool. Sigma was the hardest, I think, in this game. I actually went back to Mega Man X4. I think a 0, right? I got Black Zero's code to work, so I went back there off stream to test my new controller out. I was able to beat him moderately easy. It didn't take long for me to finish off Sigma. Compared to X3's Sigma, holy crap. That Sigma made me seriously angry. But this game goes here. Because of the music, the remastered soundtrack for the PlayStation, the FMVs were gorgeous. It goes here. There's not many games that do what it does. Or this, or this, or this. Some of these games, you know, I'm just gonna shoot straight up here. This is a masterpiece. This is literally playing art. Some people ask if video games are art. Castlevania Symphony of the Night is a game that says yes. I just realized, chat. Oh shoot. Okay. Can I copy? I can't. Shoot. I just realized I don't think Castlevania Chronicles is on here, but it would definitely be Peak Saturday Night Fun. Crash 2 goes up here. It's an icon. No, this is Crash 1. This literally goes in flawed but hard, or flawed but fun. Because it was extremely hard and clunky, and the only way to get a save is by being lucky enough to complete a bonus stage. And if you didn't complete that bonus stage, you're screwed. What is this? What is this? This is a Japanese game. Is this Cyber Org? I think this is Cyber Org. Cyber Org. That's also flawed but fun. It's the maps were convoluted. Oh, I forgot to put Crime Crackers on here too. There's a few games I forgot to put, like Ridge Racer and Crime Crackers. Hydrostorm as well. Oh, there's a few games I missed, chat. I thought I checked the list, but I'm realizing there's a few games I missed. But Cyber Org, it's fun, but the system's stupid to be stupid. Like how you have like 3 characters, right? But if you want to move, you can't have all 3 characters in an area. If you want to move a character and use them instead, because the characters each have like limited stamina and you could wear them out, it's stupid. You have to bring like, if you wanted to use another character, you have to bring him all the way from the beginning, all the way to the current place. Destruction Derby 2. It's a little better than the first one. They improved a lot. You still couldn't beat the race. But the actual derby mode was really fun. I had a blast. Echo Knight. This is a tough one. I don't know where to put Echo Knight. I didn't finish it, but it wasn't bad. It's a FromSoft game, if I'm not mistaken. Where do I put Echo Knight? Shoot. I'm just gonna put this here. It was a spooky game. It was a fun spooky game. That's all I have to say about that. Gun Gauge also goes here. Gun Gauge, you play it, and you're done, and it's fun. And that's all you need for a Saturday night. Iru. Iru is definitely up here. I had such a blast with Iru. It was just a fun Lovecraftian game. I feel bad for Mochizuki. I loved seeing Son of Cthulhu. I love the adventure type of this game. I did have problems with this game. Just because it's one of those adventure type games where you could get lost and the tiniest little nook and cranny will save your life in trying to figure out what to do next. It goes here. Because it's very precious. A very precious game. And little games do what this game does. This is Jet Moto 3. This goes with 2. Where's 2? These games I treat equally. There we go. There you go, Jet Moto 3. Parasite Eve. I was ready to cry at the end for a weird reason. And it's because I didn't see games like that. All my years of playing games, I didn't see games like that once I beat it. I was ready to break down crying. And I didn't, but it's one of those games that left a void. Just like Musashi. This game is precious to me. I don't know if many people know this, but Final Fantasy VII, the original concept for it, was supposed to be more of a horror type game set in New York City. You're supposed to be a cop. Instead of completely scrapping that game, they turned it into Parasite Eve. Funny enough, I think both of... hot take, but both of Final Fantasy VII's corrupt concepts are better than it, but I still adore Final Fantasy VII with all my heart. But I think the concepts are better, like Parasite Eve and Xenogears. Sarge's Heroes 2. Saturday Night Fun. I kind of want to put it up here, but I never finished it. So it's going here for now, which is kind of a bad thing to do. Reboot's right there with Rascal. Reboot is right there with Rascal. Oddly enough, both have characters with a bubble gun on their cover. Why the hell did EA give them a pistol? A literal pistol where you see the casings fly out of it. And you could accidentally shoot down binomes for no freaking reason. A literal pistol. They just gave him a splicky and said, here you go, shoot people. Even in the show, he says it's mend and defend, not delete and defend. Bob himself says that. Bob himself says it's mend and defend, not delete and defend. Why does he say that? Because Matrix was trigger happy, and you literally see one of the Guardians just get killed right there. You just see his... Ugh, God, the show is so good, chat. Go watch the show. Don't play this game. Watch the show. So, in the show, this is kind of spoilers, so I apologize. But, it was the movie. It was considered the fourth season, which is like 2 movies broken up like 8 episodes or 12 episodes. But it's covering the other plot of season 3 with Damon and how she infected all of the Guardians. So Enzo, or Matrix, Guardian Matrix, gets sick of this. And when they're trying to negotiate with the Guardians, there's like a little hologram, right? He just gets tired and starts killing them and blowing up their vehicles, and then you see the hologram guy screaming in pain. And that's when Bob says, it's mend and defend, not delete and defend. We do not use weapons of evil or destruction. We can solve this peacefully. And that's why this game is a goober game, because it belongs here. It's one of the worst, most wasted potentials I've ever seen in my life, but it was so bad. I never want to go back to this game. Even save states couldn't fix it, and cheats crashed it. The mending was bad. Because it would pull you in, and when it pulled you in, it hurt you, along with everything else shooting at you. And with everything else shooting at you, plus the goddamn timer leaves it right here. I had so much trouble at the end because the game doesn't tell you anything, but you have to, at one point, to get the other key card, jump on a car with your stupid zip board that you couldn't get off because the game wanted to be Tony Hawk before Tony Hawk. Bob believed he could reformat viruses. Well, he did once. Bob did once. He helped one person. And that was hexadecimal, and she's great. But it was also weird seeing good hex, like sprite hex. I don't know if I want to put this here or if I want to put this here. It's a short game. It's fun. That's it. But it's also kind of weird. But it's also fun. But it's also weird. But it's also fun. It kept me going, so that goes... I don't know. This game wasn't offensive. It doesn't have flaws to it. This game is weird. This game was weird, but it goes... I'll put it right here. Why not? It's a rental. Yeah. You just had fun with this. I said I was gonna put it next to its brother, so there it goes. Very goofy graphics though, but... You play it, you beat it, and it's fun. I enjoyed it. Spyro 2 also just goes here. A lot of games are just gonna go here. And that shows you how much I feel about modern gaming. This helped fill the void. Musashi left, and I want to go back to it. Fancy Mel has solidified herself as a top-tier waifu. This goes here. We gotta go back to this game soon, chat. To do the other story. Tiny Tink. Tiny Tink is an absolute legend of a game. But I also know I can't put... I don't know. Tiny Tink is precious to me. Tiny Tink is so good. But it's as good as Mort the Chicken. Because they're both made by the same company. I don't want to put it up here just for sentimentality. But to be fair... Tiny Tink was so fun. Tiny Tink is a childhood classic of mine. Me and Sister Lou played the hell out of 2-player mode. But it's also kind of BS at some points. Tomba 2. This game is an absolute legend. You go right here. I don't care what anybody says. This game belongs here. Tomba 2 definitely goes right here. I don't care what anyone says. This is non-negotiable. Joanie 8 goes with his brother or sister. Just absolute fun. Rogue Trip. You know how I feel about Rogue Trip. This is almost leaning into this. Almost leaning into this, but I know it's not. Rogue Trip, if you remember, chat, when I got really pissed off at a game, I would stop playing and I would just boot up Rogue Trip. I love this game so much. This game belongs right here. This game is the real Twisted Metal 3. I love this game so much. This is definitely one of my favorite PS1 games. And my favorite vehicular combat game. What is this? Oh, this is Soul Blade. It's not as good as the Soul Calibur games, but it was hecking fun. I'd put it right here. Not much to say about it. It's fun. It's a fun game. It goes here. Tomba 1 goes up here. Right, I'll put it right here just so it's adjacent to. It's not, I don't like it as much as Tomba 2. It had its problems. It was different. The music's good. Yeah, the music was good. There's a weird thing about Tomba 2, chat. Blade top tier because of the thing. The music's so good. Yes, that is true. The music's so good. The music is really good, especially that opening theme. Tomba 2 is weird, chat. I actually found out about this by an accident. And Sony said they goofed up themselves. I bought this... I had this game originally, right? Like on the PS1. My dad would have just bought it just to buy it for me. Still appreciative of that. So I was like, you know what? I want to play this again because my PS1 doesn't work. I'm gonna buy this for my PSP. I buy it, right? For $5. $5. The PlayStation Store was great. I booted up. Different intro, right? Different music. I'm like, what the hell's going on? They accidentally put the Japanese version of this game. So I 100% this game in Japanese as this game, Spyro, and Tomba 2, I both 100%ed once in Japanese. It was really hard at one point because of the Squirrel Sisters. So their little detective game. But I did it somehow. So the Japanese version of this game has different music. That's more akin to Tomba 1. But I do like Tomba 1's or Tomba 2's localized track a lot too. They're both really good. But yeah, for whatever reason the Japanese version of Tomba 2 has different music. The funny thing about this game is once I contacted customer service saying hey guys, you gave us the wrong version. They're like, oh, we are terribly sorry, we did not mean to do that. And then like a couple months later they're like, we're so sorry still. Oh, here's a code for the English version of the game. We can't do anything about the Japanese version, so you'll have both of them. I'd really like it if you'd be quiet. That's another reason to put this right up here. Just because that. Hail Concerto. Might have either been licensing stuff or localization choice to change the music. It was interesting. Because the localized music had a lot of metal drums. They might have been trying to appeal to that Jungle Boy aesthetic he had. I hate modern gaming. This goes right here. This was so fun. Where are you? Where are you? This was like Mega Man Legends mixed with Ape Escape. This was too good. This was a gem of a game. In fact, there you go. Let's put you right in between the two games. This was such a cute game. Hail Concerto was such an adorable game from the makers of .hack. CC Corp. Or CyberConnect. This game was too cute. You were Officer Waffles, you were a dog, you went and kidnapped kittens. And then you got like a brown waifu cat. Who was like almost like Tronbon. It was really interesting. It was really cute, really fun. Oh god. Forbidden Memories. This is a tough one. I want to put this here. But I also want to put this here. Forbidden Memories was hard for me. But it was really addicting once you got into it. But because of that curve, of that learning curve, I'm gonna throw it here. Because it's not like the trading card game. Yeah, this game belongs here. Because there's so many things, you need to do so much to grind for other cards. You have to devote your life and soul to this game, but it was addicting as heck. And Nightmare Creatures, I had fun. I didn't beat it. I had to stop my Bean Boozle challenge. It was fun. It was really hard. Oh, chat. Oh my god. I want to put this up here just because sentimentality. But I also want to put this here because of the puzzles. The first Dino Crisis was kind of a slog. We'll see how that second game is literally tomorrow. Hey, Hero of Logic, thank you, thank you, thank you. Nice to see me. Hey, you see no Mahjong on this list? You'll never get me to play Mahjong, hell no. I'm not Rezul or any of those big people or Uwo's lab. I'll never play Mahjong, you can't make me. Dino Crisis was fun. But the puzzles, chat, I can't. We'll see how 2 is tomorrow. Because today was my debut. Tomorrow was when I played Dino Crisis. So, Dino Crisis 2 is tomorrow. As this game's anniversary. Jong hurts the soul. Jong hate, hell yeah. Klonoa. There was a good few times where I was ready to freaking break down crying. These two are precious, precious games. The sprite work, the music, everything about this. Especially the first one. Didn't they do motion capture with a lot of this game? Either way, there is so much love, care, and effort put into it. The music especially getting near the end, where the music started getting very dynamic. I have so much love and memory thrown into this game. The pixelation was so charming. Doesn't even know the difference between a Pong, Kong, or a Joe. I don't know what any of those are. The X games, Peak Saturday Night Fun. This just goes with the other ones. And the rest are the Kamen Rider games. Unfortunately, I did miss a few games for this list. I feel bad. These are all fighting games. Where's V3? Where are you, V3? Here you go. This one is high regards. This one is very high regards. I loved V3 so much. Used to rent Kono from Hollywood Video. Oh my god, I did that too. No, my mom did that with me, and Digimon World 3. So she just bought it for me. That's literally how I felt about Digimon World 3. But this is the definitive Toku experience. Unfortunately, because I was so new and Gorilla streams were so foreign to me and Twitch streaming was so different, there are no VODs, unfortunately. So it was, you had to be there to witness this glory of how good this game was. You had to fight monsters, right? As... who do you call it? I forget the protagonist's name. Before you can actually henshin, you fought him regularly like you would in the show. This game is so good, chat. This game is precious. And the rest are just fighting games. They literally just go up here. The rest are fighting games. There you go. They're all the same. All the same. Just different. 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 Wait, this is the... This is the... It's kind of fun, kind of boring. This is the racing game. It's whatever. It's just a plain ass racing game. It's so generic it has to go here. Oh no, I don't think we're gonna get to X7. I played it before and I don't want to play it again. In fact, I've beaten it twice. I kind of regret both times. But I don't hate it as much as I do X6. Don't say why. Or don't ask why. I don't know why. But here we go, chat. That's it. That's it. That's that. Whoa. So... Klonoa. Precious. The second game. Also really good. The first game... What is it with the first game? It's remade, right? Like, I played the remake of 2 on stream. It had 1 in it. I didn't like it. You know why I didn't like the remake is because it didn't... It removed everything that made the PS1 version so special. That was the art of it. This is solid, I'd say. That's that, chat. There's unfortunately a few games I missed. There's unfortunately a few games I missed. And I cannot remember for the life of me what they were. Oh, I said them earlier. Now I just can't remember. Rayman. Rayman would also go with I hate modern gaming because I hate modern Ubisoft. I wish I put Rayman in here. Shoot. I really do. I really wish I put Rayman in here. Yeah, Ubisoft is not doing too good. I'm really surprised. I don't know. I don't want to get into what Assassin's Creed Shadows is. Honestly, I heard from like honest reviews that it's just okay. But in the modern world, you don't want just okay. But Rayman should belong right up here with this, with Rogue Trip. Just for, it was a PlayStation launch title. But pretend Rayman's right here. Like right here. In between these two games. The PlayStation launch title. Wait, there you go. They should have made more Rayman Legends titles for sure. Rayman Raving Rabbids was a disgusting piece of crap that happened because of Ubisoft management. Raving Rabbids was not Rayman 4. Rayman 4 was cancelled because they wanted Raving Rabbids. For a AAA game, you don't want to be just okay. Yes, exactly. Get more Assassins mid. From what I heard with that is, the Kunoichi character, she is the typical assassin that you play as usually in these games. Yasuke apparently cannot climb. He's more of like a warrior melee type character. He can break through doors, but there aren't many in the game. Just felt like they threw him in to throw him in for whatever reason. Let's not get into why. If you, what you think is why. But it felt like he was shoehorned for whatever reason you want to make that be. I'm not getting into why I think that is. He's a hack and slash character. There you go. He's more modern Assassin's Creed. And the Kunoichi feels more classic Assassin's Creed. but the game is just okay from what I hear. Crime Crackers. Unique. It would go here. Or maybe it would go Flawed. I don't know. Maybe it would go here. I don't know with Crime Crackers, honestly. Crime Crackers is an enigma. And it was a PS1 launch title. Ridge Racer, peak Saturday night 90s. Freaking fun. Ridge Racer. Oh, you know what, chat? Let me open my, I could see what I missed. I don't want to open my files on stream, so you're not going to see me upload any more game covers, but... hold on. Hold on, chat. I have a whole thumbnails folder. I can see what I missed. I don't see many I missed. There's some games I did omit. Why is that flickering? There are some games I did omit. Oh, Blaster Master! Blaster Master! Stop flickering, why are you doing that? Blaster Master would probably go in just 90s Saturday Night Fun. But Johnny Bazooka Tone I didn't get to play much, so I'm not giving it a rating. I purposely omitted... Why is this thing glitching out? I purposefully omitted that one because I cannot talk. I don't know what other games I missed. Rascal is so bad, chat. Shoot. Yeah, I think it's just those 4 games, or 3 or 4 games I missed. But Blaster Master, I forgot I played that one. That one's a fun one. Yeah, the 3 launch titles. I feel bad I forgot to put Rayman up here. Rayman would just go right here in between them. Rayman's very hard. In fact, they forgot to playtest it, which is why it was so hard. They didn't even know that people found it hard. Like, I didn't put Risk of Rain up here just because that was like a collab thing. I didn't put Jurassic World Evolution 2 on here. Those are like off different, like I didn't put Tabletop Simulator on here, although I did love that collab. Guys, we gotta have more flavor collabs like that. That was fun. Gotta do that again. I was still super new to collab, and I still kind of am. But I'd love to do that again. So yeah, that is that. That is very much that. I want to say... I don't think I want to say anything else about this, but so far, this is what we have. I can save this and download this in a second. Let's go to the main screen. And now I could download something real quick. Okay. And that I can throw in... I will throw this both in my server and my channel in the flavor cord. So, let me drop that here. And let me drop that right now, just in general chat. There you go. And that is that, chat. I don't know if I have anything else to do or say. We could go over something real quick. Let's see, chat. Let's see. Why is this freaking out? We can go back here real quick. And take a look at something. I want to compare and contrast something real quick to see if I've changed as a person. Hold on. I lied, chat. You get to see it one more time. The starting student screen. Here's the debut. Here's the old starting student screen. Look at everybody. I fixed this. I fixed the audio. Oh my god. This is cringe. Oh my god, I'm glitching out. I am glitching the frick out. Oh god. Yeah, I couldn't figure out why they couldn't... My eyes were just stuck closed, weren't they? I think I brought that up. I remember how scuffed it is. There's the old logo. There's the old logo. I paid like $3 on Fiverr for this. It was just something that they bought like a preset for. God, I'm cringing out at this. I guess I did grow as a person. Shoot. Good to see the war again. Let's see. Let's go further. I hate anime. Sorry. I have not seen a... I can't remember. It's so hard for me, chat, to remember a modern anime I liked. So I did change on that regard. I'm not the biggest fan of... Do not recommend me a shonen anime. Do not. Please, don't. It's so hard for me to get into shonen. The last one I liked can barely be counted as a shonen. And it was Vinland Saga, which later just straight up just seinen and whatever the slave arc is. Last couple years. I cannot remember. You grew out of shonen. You're supposed to grow out. Oh, I can't say that. I can't say that. Pretend I didn't say anything. Shonen was supposed to be... Well, I mean, they say you grew out of it because it's generally supposed to be, well, for... You know. I don't know. It's like... It's got its set audience. Because, I mean, at the time I liked, the younger and new people. There you go. At the time, I did love Naruto. But if I watched Naruto again, now I wouldn't enjoy it. Although I do like the games. The games are fire. Video games. I love video games. I just don't like modern video games. Model kits. I've recently started building those again. Harmonica. I still need a new harmonica. It's been so long since I played my harmonica. And I miss playing it, but it's a special kind of harmonica that I played. It's a chromatic. It's got a button on it. And that button broke. I still have it behind my monitor, I think. Figure hunting and collecting. You guys know me. The last figure I got was Megabyte. He was like $10 free shipping. I ripped him out of the package like the blasphemous goober I am. Why did I do that? Because the package was yellow and torn. And I'd rather him be free and whole and happy outside of his prison than in that gaudy old cell. I just started going back on walks. When I debuted last time, I stopped exercising altogether, which is horrible. But I started doing it again because I realized it's been a year. Weightlifting, same thing. It feels good to do that again. VTubers. I love VTubers so much I became one. Ignore that last one. You didn't see that. I still sing daily, like regularly. All the time. But you guys aren't hearing it. I do sing a lot. A lot. Like, dino nuggies, green teas. All of this. Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. Although, if I could add something to this, it would be Studio Series 86 Bumblebee. It's a very hot take, but I hate that figure with an absolute passion. If I didn't pay so much for it, I'd smash it with a goddamn hammer. I have the utmost disrespect and hate for that little piece of crap. And I am very autistically secure in this decision. And I know it's a very irrational decision, but that thing makes me so angry for what it is. And people saying the engineering was because of the price is a coping mechanism. But at least he's not this guy. Yeah. Shut up, Lulu. Yeah, well, there's nothing new here. Oh, chat, here it is. Here's the old stream schedule I wanted to look at. That's why I put my schedule the way it was. I remade it. I had to remake it in a weird way because I don't have this original template anymore. I accidentally deleted it. I saved the original full template, like, by itself blank, but I didn't save the individual assets on Canva. And I couldn't remake them. So what I did is I just, like, copy and pasted this single part and remade it piece by piece. Of, like, the little arrows. Yeah, there's the second Lulu on the anniversary, or the... oh my god. Chat! Holy shit. I need to say that. Oh my god. Oh my god, I reminded myself on... I did this on purpose, and I'm a genius sometimes. Look at the overlay. There's a game I've been wanting to play and I forgot all about. Another Japanese game. I really have been wanting to play Gangway Monsters. And I threw this on here on purpose. Because I know I would eventually go back to this and look at this. And I would throw this on here and say, hey, future Lulu, here's a time capsule. And it's hidden right here on the overlay. Definitely a future stream. Gangway Monsters alludes to all of this, like Beyblades. I've always loved Beyblades. And I should have put that back where the likes was. Gangway Monsters is a mixture of Pokemon on Beyblades. And they even call them Baygomas. And the Bay in Beyblade is short for Baygoma. Which is what these guys are on. You get to customize it. You get to do all sorts of neat things. You get to build the blade, the engines, the thrusters. All these neat things. We'll have to get to that because it is a translated game. Shoot. And I... There's a big old version of me on the screen, chat. Oh god, there's two of me, like, almost right next to each other. Or adjacent from each other. But yeah, I'd love to once again thank FlaVR. And I will call them family. Because it is a home. And I'm blessed to be here. Funny, because I did join... I asked Pippa to join FlaVR just through her chat. I didn't super chat it or anything. I was drunk at the time. So I just... shot the shot. I decided to shoot my shot. And ask her. Because I didn't want to... When I wanted to join FlaVR, I didn't want to make anyone uncomfortable. But I decided to ask Pippa. And hopefully she'd see it, and by luck she saw it. I said go for it. For everyone. So God bless. But there's a timeline where I was sober, and I probably wouldn't be in FlaVR, and had a whole bunch of amazing people. Oh yeah, look chat, there's the Fumo. I could do that. I could do oh, you can't even see me! I'm in the corner with the overlay, but I basically look like this. You can see my ears below my ears. And there we go. My voice is so muffled. I mean, it still kind of is because of my noise gate and my EQ. I don't know how to audio. Oh yeah, Susie Blue finally debuted. And there's the old screen once again. There's the old screen once again. It's the last time you guys are gonna see it. And my golly, would you look at that? It's almost 2 hours. So, enough of that. Back to the main screen. I did want to see that. I'm happy I saw it again. I just realized you couldn't hear it because of the, what do you call it? But I kind of didn't want you to hear me again because of how muffled it was. But the music you heard on the main screen, that was playing during this one. And yeah, the audio quality is greatly improved. I kept the desktop audio muted on purpose. I don't want you to hear me. Go watch the old stream if you want to hear it really. It's really cringy. Really bad, real cringe. That first original stream, God. I don't hate it. I don't. I'm starting to see what Raimi means. I'm starting to see what Raimi means with your old content. When I first watched her stream, I forgot what stream it was, but she was mentioning I think she was talking about deleting your old content. I would never delete my debut ever. In fact, I have a copy saved. I think I have it like saved into several different places. Just because I don't know. This is cringe as shit. This is really cringe, but it's endearingly cringe to me. It's endearingly cringe for me. Yeah, we. Oh god. It's very cringe. But I love it so much. Nickel in the swear jar. It's very cringe. But it's precious to me. Because it's showing how much I grew. I really somehow grew. Even though I didn't feel like I was. I guess I was. Granted, part of that growth was several $100s. But I did save up for it. A lot of the audio quality stuff was because of my Go XLR. I have wings now. I am soaring. That is true. I am soaring and flying. And I've evolved. And like I said earlier, chat, I wanted my cake. I wanted to have my cake and eat it too. I wanted a fairy model. And I got one. While being me. Same with, being Pippa's flavor girl. To where I did get that. I do have that. And it makes me happy. So yeah. That is all that. I am a dino fairy, that's correct. That's why the wings are always pointy. Now you understand. I'm not an elf. I'm Feyfolk. This is my true form. I'm very happy. Again, thanks to Sace and Ito. I'm braver than you are. You'd rather eat pasta than watch your debut. Oh my gosh. I was cringing watching that. But at the same time, there's something special about it. And I'm starting to understand what Waime Wagata was saying. about your old content. I get it now. I get it. Or I kinda get it. I kinda get it. And it seems it's been pretty much a full hour, chat. In an hour, so... For 2 hours, I mean, my brain is dying. In a good couple hours. So... That's that. This isn't a debut, of course. This is an anniversary, so that's why it's way longer. Those 30 minutes. Oh my god. Chat, YouTube is freaking me out. I see a recommendation for, some guy named Some Call Me Johnny. And it says Johnny versus Brave Fencer Musashi. So YouTube, I think, is listening in on me. And recommending videos that way. Creepy stuff. But my face kind of hurts. I wanna know my cheek hurt. Because I've been smiling this entire time. Ew! I hear myself. Sorry, I had to turn my stream down. I had to put it back on my stream just to monitor it, because I always monitor it. Google isn't creating content, but that's so creepy. Always have to. Goddamn Colonel AI. Goddamn Colonel AI. But that is that. I kind of lost train of thought. But I've evolved, I guess, and I've grown more than I thought I did. Especially seeing my baby again. As cringe as it is, as scuffed as it is, I'm happy I've gotten past all those hurdles. I'm a lot better now. And a lot of that is done because of friends. Like, I wouldn't have this model if it weren't for both Sace and Ito. I have 2 art papas. One for the design, and one for the outfit. And same with my same with this one. Let's see. Same with this one. Ito also helped me with this one. Ito helped me with the summer outfit. You're the surrogate mother, heck yeah. And if you've noticed with this bow, one of the eyes still move left and right, like a mono eye from like a Zaku. Well, heck yeah. Moves with my eyes. You can be moving them left and right horizontally. The eyeball moves left and right on the scarf. Also, with my, what do you call it? Let's actually take a nice look at it. Oh crap, god damn it. No, there we go. Sperm, no, god damn it. Hold on, chat. Because I actually am so proud of Ito for this. Let me pull it up. We need to take a look at this. We really do. Hold on. Oh crap. Oh god. Mind this for a second. Oh god. There we go. This is what I wanted to look at. Look at this, chat. Freaking look at this. Holy crap, it's so perfect. This is everything I wanted in a logo. The other logo was, okay, like I said, a preset. Someone just bought like a preset and they made it with what they had. They didn't charge much for it. And look at this. Look at that subtle off-white color. I'm joking. No, look at the plate. Look at the plate with the face buttons. And it's got what the old one had, which is the L is the scarf still, but look, the scarf is alive. It's finally alive and showing off what the scarf does. We still don't have a name for him. The scarf has no name still, Janet. It's been a year. It's been a year. We need to give him a name. But I don't know what to call him. We need to find out something to call him. Can't even say my name. But yeah, the scarf's part of me. Yet I haven't given him any name and I feel bad. Because there's so many things you could call him. Like Scarface. Like, I don't know. I want him to be named after what I'm part of. Like, the retro stuff, the PS1 stuff. Rex Scott. It's not bad. Rex Scott is not bad. Because that's like another mascot. He is another mascot. Rex Scott would be perfect. Because he's an ascot, but he's... I don't know. Like the man who sold the world. Big scarf. My lord. And I do have Mocha. Mocha's a little goober. Aren't you, you little goober? Aren't you? Look at him. Look at him, chat. Look at this little goober. Look at this little goober. I love him so much. But I want him to be on brand because he's my logo. He's my like. He's my icon. But I've showed him so much disrespect by not giving him a name. But it has to be the right name. I'm bad with names, chat. Like, I think my cat went like a month or two without a name. We just called him Cat. Until I gave up and super chatted Pippa and said, hey, what's the name my cat? So she said Noel. And Kirsta's chat said Beans, so he's Noel Beans. I mean, I could call him Chai. That means tea, doesn't it? I don't know. Chai might work. My favorite, that is hard. That is very hard. That is very hard. My go-to, though, is definitely like a lemon ginseng green tea, but I do like a chai latte. Chai latte might be my favorite. Which is why I went for chai first. In fact, I gotta get some more of this lemon ginseng later. It's so good, chat. It's in Aldi's. It's so goddamn good. I'm gonna have some tonight. My go-to is always gonna be lemon ginseng, but it's not my favorite. Like, a good chai latte is always going to be my favorite. Like, of course, there's pumpkin spice like tea and coffee. Matcha's, you know, matcha's also a good name. I'm not calling him Parasite Chai. That'd be fucked up. I didn't mean to curse, goddammit. I should take a look at the tier list. Tara Chai, no. That is a cute name, but... I could name him Musashi. Or Musachi or some Chaisashi. That sounds kind of butchering Japanese language though. Or Musachai, I guess. Oh no. Mocha Chichi. We already have a Mocha though. He's down there. And he's been really weird. Because he's been talking to clams lately. I don't know what he's up to. But my mascot is named Mocha. Spice is also a nice name. Common Chider, that is cute. I don't know, he's... Like, you can tell he's for Common Rider. Chider is cute, but it doesn't feel like a name. It feels more like a title. I don't know. I want him to have such a perfect name, but... Shoot. I'll think about it still. I don't know. I'm so fickle, chat. I name him Palm. I don't know. I don't know. I'll think about it still. We gotta name him though. I don't know. Frick. This is so tough for me. Did anybody... This little scarf buddy. Scarface. No. It's cute, but no. Ace is a cute name though, but... Ingram is a good name too. Gosh, Ingram would be a... I might call him Ingram. Because Jonathan Ingram's a great character in Police Knots. I might call him Ingram. Which is kind of pretentious, but... I don't know. Ingram sounds like it fits. It would be based off of a game. I might call him Ingram. I might. I don't know. But yeah, this is a perfect logo. Thank you so much again, Ito. I am going on. It is warm and hot and I'm very thirsty. I forgot to get water. Oh yeah, and my tablet came today, so I want to check that out too. You know, Blade Husbando's name? I am not calling him Albedo. I'm not calling him Albedo. That's... No. As much as that's... As cool as that is, no. Naming pets is always hard. Ingram sounds good though too. I don't know. Because I could just go with Chai. Because I have Chai and then Mocha. I might go with that. I might go with that. But for now, that is that. That is that. That's that. I am going to Gino Chider. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Jenna, oh my god, no. No! I was thinking Jean like jeans, not... Oh my god, no. You almost got me. You almost got me. You almost got me with that one. My own stupid brain saved me somehow. God damn it. I'm dying. I'm gonna call it a night now. Name your favorite game. Post the console. Well, that would be the PS1. My favorite game. I don't know. I'm not gonna name him .hack PS1. But I'm going to very much go now, because it's... I'm getting a little worn down. I've got a long week ahead of me. I might not have stream next Monday, though. Kai... No. I'm tired. I'm sick of the name Kai. I am very sick of the name Kai. For reasons I won't get into. I've just heard it way too much. And people might confuse it for the hentai called Kai. Because that's the thing. I watched the non-hentai version just to be clear. Because it was like a hentai that got made into actual anime. Yeah, it's a weird thing. It got really popular. Cat's name would be Mega Man X, the last for Super Nintendo Entertainment System. No, there's like a hentai that got really popular, and it got so popular they removed like the hentai scenes and made it like an actual anime. And that's Kai. Then the sequel had to do with like soy protein or something, I forget. It was really weird. Anyways. The cat's name would be Mega Man X, and the last name for Super Nintendo Entertainment System. Imagine calling that... Oh god, hell no. Yeah, it's time for me to go. Thank you guys so freaking much for everything. I'm so happy to have a chat to call my own. I'm so happy you watched me be a goober for every day almost for a year. Thank you so much. I hope you guys have a fantastic night. Thank you so much for all your support and your continued support and everything. I'll see you guys tomorrow, so thank you so freaking much. Weird having it was weird having a debut, and it's weird having an anniversary. But it's... Today's stream helped me actually realize how much I've grown. Yes. So thank you. Thank you, Trob. Thank you, Symes. Thank you, Lionel Contreras. Thank you, Ida Oni. Thank you, Nerdbane. Thank you, Pomf Pomf. Thank you, Ross Wright. Thank you, Limes Lagarde. Thank you, Hero of Logic. Thank you, Nerdbane. I don't know if I said that twice. My voice is starting to go out. Frick. Thank you, Army Productions. Thank you, FV. Thank you, Neil Paulino. Thank you, Adam L. Thank you, Dog. Thank you, Amanda Splats. I believe that is everybody. I have very much apologize if I missed your name. Thank you, VOD watchers. Thank you, lurkers. And thank you, new subscribers. I hope you guys have an amazing gosh darn night. Once again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for everything. Words cannot describe how thankful I am, but thank you. I will see you guys tomorrow. So until then, please take care, stay safe, and Otsu Nuggies.